Hey everyone, so Countress Val here. Um, Please like, subscribe, share if you feel the need to. I haven't uploaded much lately due to a lot of things, really. But I did get a message that hit my inbox. So apparently, someone was asking about my background, I guess where I come from. So I took the definition and I wrote little key tips down of what a background is so that I can follow that. So if I look down, it's because I'm moving on to the next subject. The first one at hand is the kind of family that you came from. I came from a very hardcore Southern Baptist religious background. It was, I also came from treat others how you want to be treated and turn or burn kind of family. So I couldn't really express myself the way that I felt like I wanted to be expressing myself a lot. Uh, but I did feel love. And even though I had a single parent home, my mom's who primarily raised me, I had seen my dad like every other weekend. We would do things. So it was pretty healthy back then. Um, so Okay, second thing is your education. So I am a high school dropout. I did get my GED. It's funny because I shouldn't have dropped out. I was pretty much a straight A student. I'm still very intelligent. Um, but I was a very troubled teen, and I wanted to go out on my own, do my own thing. I took the pre-test. I passed with flying colors, but because I was underage, they still didn't want me to be in classes. So I took the classes for not even a month. Got a teacher recommendation, and they thus got my GED. More education. I went to beauty school, although I didn't complete my beauty school. I took what I did from it and I use it as tools. Like for me, a creative aspect myself is makeup, nails, hair. Not just the care, but the expression of colors, different colors. And I'm clearly gothic anesthetic or alternative anesthetic, however you see fit. Don't really like emo that much, but I do understand it follows under the goth mainstream. Um, Social and racial origins. So for me, I'm an American mutt. I have a little bit of everything in me. Everybody should, if they're born in America. I feel like, so roots here, I have a lot of Celtic blood in me, both sides of my family. My grandma, she loves to research things. We found out some years ago there's a lot of Norwegian in our DNA. Makes a lot of sense. I follow a lot of the Norse gods. I also consider, like, I love Valkyries and I love what they stand for. I love what they mean. Um, for me, that is something that I even have a poem about Valkyrie. So, social origins. Let's see. I usually had friends. Usually it was one or two. We were usually outcast. We weren't the mainstream popular people normally growing up. I always felt different because I was more nocturnal. I didn't like the sun. It makes me cranky. Sometimes it even makes me ill. Um, Tend to like Halloween things, very gothic. I even had an obsession with blood from a very young age, which is why I'm sanguinarian. And I am part of the vampire community. Um, I even run a group that I try to create, or I try to keep it. Of course, now we're not practicing our coffees at midnight and things, but I try to keep it very haven like because we are in the Bible Belt, and anyone who's seeking knowledge or in the area that seeks just curiosity even. Um, but so social origins, racial origins, financial status. Financial status for me. Um, my dad was middle class. My mom was very low class. She was a single parent mom raising one child. I always had everything I needed. Um, my financial status, okay, I feel like I am somewhere in between those. I feel like I bounce, and sometimes I have my good moments in my life where I'm like middle class, and then other times I feel like, shucks, like I can't seem to get ahead of myself. You know, anyone who knows me knows I have kids too, so, you know, that's a struggle. And, you know, for me, I don't like money, but money is what makes the world go around, and I have an understanding of that. And I know I have to have money to get the things that my kids want, the things that I want. You have to have money just to go places, you know, pay insurance, pay rent. So, work experience. Okay, my background and work experience varies, as I am an entrepreneur of sorts, an escape artist. I have a lot of extensive customer service under my belt. Been a manager at a few places. Some of my favorite things are performing, escape art, and things that I like to consider gorlesque. Okay, for me, gorlesque is burlesque with a twist of horror, anything Halloweeny. So, I mean, I've also experienced industrial work. I've done hard labor. I've done, I've babysat kids. I used to work at a daycare. I have my own children. I've cleaned houses. I've been a janitor at a big government building before. So, you know, my work experience has been vast and varied. You know, things like that. So I hope this answers the question to the person who actually knows me personally. I don't know if they realize that. But big shout out to you. I wish I could say your name, but since you sent me a private message and not a public one, I will leave your name out of this video. But you know who you are. You asked for my background. There you have it. That's a good bit of my background. It doesn't make me who I am today. Clearly, I am sanguinarian. I'm also a practicing pagan. I am me. Your past doesn't define who you are. However, it does have a big impact on how you become. Leave you with that thought. And I hope everyone is staying safe in the plague and the pandemic out there. Social distancing, you know, wear your mask. Try to stay at home if you feel sick, things like that. Go get tested if you think you may have it. With that, I will leave you with that, and I love you. Much loves, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Like this video if you like it. Don't like it, I don't care. Share it if you feel someone needs to hear it. I think also on the education part I missed out that I am someone who talks someone down from suicide, and I've done a lot with NAMI, which is National Awareness of Mental Illness. I feel everyone who has a challenge should know it, and I'm about ending the stigma around it. You know, question, persuade, refer. I try to keep up on my certificate. Even at one point I was striving and had even, I guess, sort of obtained a CPS, which is a certified peer supporter, you know, and things like that. I'm always big into mentoring and teaching people that your recovery comes first, and you need to meet your goals. You need to have goals, and you need to meet them. And you need to have a better understanding of yourself, you know, whether you're borderline, bipolar, schizophrenic, just fight depression, anxiety. We all have a little bit of something. Anyhow, be safe out there, my loves, and I will try to upload more things, as I know this will help entertain you while you stay at home. If you have any questions for me or a video you want me to make, just inbox me and it'll happen. Bye-bye for now.